Okay. Hi guys. Good afternoon. I had to get the kids out of the house before I started this video, and I just not too long ago actually got out of the bed. It's been a really dragging day for me today. I have no idea why. It's Friday. It should be a perfect day to just get up early and do whatever, but I just decided that no, I just wanted to relax. But it's been kind of on my mind to address the silent killer to me, which is depression. I feel like a lot of people don't have a lot of discussion when it comes to depression, or we're afraid to talk about it, or we deny it, or we just think, okay, everything's okay. I was 14 when I was diagnosed with major depression, and I was just a freshman in high school. I had no idea what depression was. I thought everything was normal. And I'm not really sure during that era of 2000s how aware parents were. My mom was not aware that something was wrong. I would spend days in my room. I would sleep all the time. I barely was eating anything, and I was losing a lot of weight. I thought it was okay because, I hadn't always been a big person, but I was extremely thin. And by this time, my grades weren't dropping. Like, everything was fine. I was actually functioning with this depression because I thought that it was, just something that happened because I was when we were freshman in high school. But things kind of started turning for the worse when a lot of hostile and violent things began happening in the household that I was staying in. I was filled up with a lot of anger. I had a horrible relationship with my mom. I had a horrible relationship with my dad. And at this time, my mom's now husband, but then boyfriend, was staying with us. And I was seeing a lot of fussing, fighting, throwing things around the house, tearing up the house. It was just a lot of stuff that was going on that probably wasn't okay for a teen like me to see. And I was actually functioning through depression. So by this time, my anger turned into throwing things, breaking things, just being very hostile with other people, and this is not something that I normally would do. And upon other things, I also was witnessing and feeling a lot of sexual assault in my own household. And by this time, I'm 14, 15 years old, had no idea how to speak on it, how to report it, anything, and I was still learning how to speak about how I'm feeling and expressing myself, because growing up in the household I did, it was very hard for me to say anything because at that time I felt like nobody cared that I was actually going through depression. My mom didn't know, and that's because I couldn't say anything. And so I was suffering in silence, and that made me feel like she didn't care, and that I was just going to suffer by myself. Well, into my freshman year, I decided